How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Benji's Vlogs and Whatnots. I am Benji. It is another glorious Sunday morning and we're out the back doing a little bit of, as you would say, wood maintenance. Chopping up some wood so that we can put it through the fireplace without it basically smouldering itself to basically non-existence. So what the aim of the game is to basically come down and get a lot of these bigger pieces of wood and chop them down to about this square, because we do find having them about this big, putting them through the fireplace is a lot easier than having them in big pieces, because they are not burning as good as they should be. So as you guys can see up there, it is pretty smoky at the moment. We do have the vent all the way open, but it doesn't seem to like having big pieces of wood within the very fireplace itself. So if we can get majority of these cut down to decent sizes, something even possibly this big or even half of that would be perfect. So I reckon we could probably chop that, even that down. So what we're going to do with this one is put it in, make it into kindling. We've already done one, so I'll cut that one down to kindling and the rest of this stuff into decent sizes. Look at that. This one's got a bloody stick embedded in it. Never would have thought I'd see something like that. You can clearly see just here that is well and truly embedded in that bloody stump right there. Never thought I'd see something like that. Anyway, time to get chopping. I think that'll do me for today. I don't think I'll be doing any more. Legs are starting to be a little bit wobbly and pain in the abdomen. I don't know if I told you guys, but one has an umbilical hernia, so a bit of strenuous stuff, especially doing chopping, anything to do with, as you'd say, ab crunching. Yeah, it does start to hurt after a while. So I think that'll do me. We got at least half a barrow load, or if not a little bit more, of the sized wood that we're after. So the size that we're actually after is something about this size. Small, but not too small where it burns through quickly. But yeah, I think that there will be a perfect size for what we're after. Don't get me wrong, there is some that are a little bit smaller, but anything between 3 inches to, or even 4 inches to 8 inches is roughly what we're looking for. And I still haven't found that chopping block. I don't know if the guy actually left it, but mind you, we've probably only used about an eighth, if not a tenth, of this wood thus far. So it could be buried somewhere in there, but honestly I can't be bothered, as you would say, burying through it. Just wanted to come down and basically get some wood chopped down, and I've done that. So yeah, time to go back upstairs and try and get this fire ripping and tearing. Regardless of how much wood we chop, and everything else is well and truly worth it. To be able to sit in front of this and be warm and everything else in between. So we're going to sit here and enjoy this for the rest of today, and we'll hit the hay. One thing I can guarantee about those little teeny weeny logs about this big is they do make it much easier to maintain the fire. But I don't know about you, but this little one right here is she's on a roll. Absolute bloody roll at the moment. But either way, I'm gonna have to go down and cut some more wood, get some more kindling, and cut up a few more logs, because yeah, you can imagine that trying to keep up the heat and everything else with logs this big, they do run through pretty bloody quick. So I'll have to go back down a little bit later on today and chop up some wood. I certainly hope that I don't get, as you would say, blown away by the wind. It's not strong enough for us to get blown off our feet, so a little bit of wind while we're chopping up wood be a nice little thing. Keep us nice and cool. Well, to be honest with you guys, that having that sun out is quite comfortable. A little bit of a breeze does take the sting out of it, if you know what I mean. It's not going to stop us from going down there and doing a little bit of a chop again for a second day. Can only do little bit by little bit, but that is alright. Little bit by little bit is better than nothing at all. Because having too big a piece in the fireplace does make it snuff out, so you do need to, as you would say, keep it relatively small. And another good thing is there's only a minimal amount of bloody cloud. It's a bit up over there, but everywhere else is next to no cloud. And having that sun beating down on us, lovely jubbly. Very nice indeed. That was fun. Just had some eggs on toast, and we usually have Miss Baxter out for a little bit of breakfast as well. We usually cut a little corner of toast just for her. She loves a crunchy piece of corner toast. But because we were having eggs on toast, whew, as I said before, she's like a 2-year-old getting into bloody everything, which is not a lie. She was doing everything in her bloody power to get the eggs, and because we usually have salt and pepper and sauce on them, she's not really allowed to have any of that. This one right here has been an absolute bloody pesticle all bloody morning. Yes, you. Yes, you. You're not allowed to come out. It's time for you to stay. But that is the fun times of having a cockatiel, is they will get into everything, especially if you're like me, spoiling the shit out of her. She wants to go back inside, but I'm not going to get her out until about 1 o'clock. It's about 10:30 at the moment, so she can damn well stay out here. Oh, side note, this is how much wood we've used. This was probably close to about 3 or 2 whole logs. We definitely have used quite a bit in the last couple of hours. A bit yesterday and a little bit this morning, so yeah, definitely gonna have to cut some bloody more. I suppose little things do work out to do things better. Said no woman ever. The little smaller logs do seem to burn a little bit better, but not as long. But we'll keep on doing it, keep on chopping them down and everything else in between, except for the ones that are already, as you would say, small enough. And I'll just keep all the big ones for the night, build it up, and then chuck a couple of big ones on before we go to bed, so I can keep it going all night. That is what we've been doing the last couple of days, is chopping them down, chuck a couple of big logs on when we go to bed, and when we get up at bloody 4 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning, we'll chuck a couple more on, plus a couple of small ones. So seems to work out pretty well. And a little update on said tattoo. It is healing up nicely. Still doing the 3 times a day antiseptic for it, so it isn't getting infected and it isn't as sore. There's still just a wee bit of pain in there, but it's not as bad. And I will admit, about the 2nd and 3rd day, it did feel like someone sucker punched me in the arm. But it is doing better. So in saying that, guys, I'm going to put the camera down and go do the things that we need to get done for today. We still have half a day left to basically do whatever, so I'm going to go down and do some more wood. And I was going to go out, but I'm not going to do that now. Can't be bloody bothered. But either way, it is an evidentiary for now, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, thanks for being a part of it, and everything else in between, and we'll see you guys in the next video. So as always, it is a keep it cheesy.